Hi everyone, welcome to my page. So, a few months ago, I read the book Daring Greatly by Brene Brown, and there were so many amazing things in the book that I can relate to and that impacted me in how I look at the world. One of the things that she talks about in this book is shame, and people don't usually want to talk about shame. So, everybody has shame. Everybody experiences the feeling of shame at some point in their life. Um, and the less we talk about it, the more control we give it in our mental state of mind. And so when I think back to the many years that I was struggling with my depression, the worst times that I was struggling with my depression, I felt so ashamed that I was struggling with depression, and I was basically trying to hide myself from the world, hoping that people wouldn't notice me, even though I kind of felt like I was invisible anyways. So once I started talking about the fact that I had been struggling for the better part of 15 years with anxiety and depression, that feeling of shame pretty much lifted itself off of me and took and all the power basically that it had over my mind had started to disappear. I still struggle with anxiety and depression. The only thing is that I'm not ashamed about the fact that I deal with these things. I've come a long way in a short amount of time, and that primarily comes from talking about what I've gone through with other people and not being ashamed of it. So that's just something to keep in mind, is that people have their own struggles inside that they don't want to talk about, maybe because they are ashamed for one reason or another. But sharing your story can not only help relieve some of that strain or some of that, I just lost my train of thought. Oh my God. So, talking about your issues, things that haunt you essentially deep down inside, by talking about them, not only will it help get rid of some of that shame that you feel towards yourself and the situation that you're dealing with, but it might also be a story that helps somebody else to not feel like they are so alone. So if you are struggling with something and you don't want to feel like you're alone and you're ashamed of it, try talking about it, even with just one person, and see if it makes a difference in how you view the situation and yourself in that situation. Once I started talking out about my own mental health struggles, each day has gotten easier and better for me. I still have my ups and downs once in a while, but they are nothing compared to what they used to be when I was so ashamed and hiding myself from the world. So now I'm proud to be who I am, and everything that I've gone through has led me to where I am today, and that's a pretty cool person.